baby.
If you know anything about us, we were team no baby for over 15 years.
The thought of even holding a baby used to weird me out. They're just so fragile and full of liquids.
I used to die a little every time I would hear a kid scream or cry, especially on airplanes. I would bombastic side-eye the parents for not taking care of their kids.
And it's not like we never wanted kids. In fact, some of you out there watching have even called us your internet mom and dad. So if you have no idea who we are as animated characters...
This is how we look like.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Cupquake.
I'm Red.
And this is We Became Parents Animated. So you might be wondering, how did all of that completely change?
Well, after being married for 9 years, traveling the world, and starting a business together, we felt a little more ready with the idea of starting a family.
We'll start with the moment I found out I was with child. It all started when I was getting over La Cerveza virus. And I was having some weird side effects. I lost my sense of taste and my smell, was very low energy and lethargic, and I was late for my period.
So some time had passed, and we thought, hey, we should probably take a pregnancy test, just to be sure.
Now, I had never taken one of these before. It was my very first time, so I had butterflies in my stomach. At least that's what I thought it was. Because it turns out there was a baby in there.
No butterfly. There was a little Leo just growing inside. Hey, feed me.
We were in the middle of doing an Alice Madness Returns cosplay, and I remember this photo shoot vividly. Nothing adds to that magical moment that you found out you might actually be pregnant than being in a full Alice cosplay, fake blood all over my apron, and a giant knife in my hand, standing there while my husband, Red, possibly soon to be daddy, across from me snapping photos.
I still remember taking photos and thinking, man, we're going to be parents? Wait, what if the pregnancy test is wrong? We should take another one. And maybe one more to be safe. So we took 3 pregnancy tests.
It was indeed not the cerveza virus. It was an embryo. And I was 7 weeks pregnant. 7 weeks!
7 weeks.
7 weeks. I almost went 2 months without taking a pregnancy test. I'm just realizing this.
I wonder how long we would have put it off. We're like, yeah, I guess, it's still lingering, this whole virus thing. One day. I don't know. I feel weird. So the time I finally come to meet our little one, and we'll spare you the details of how the labor went.
I'm trying to forget.
And just like a video game, our baby spawned into the world.
And we were parents. Nothing prepares you for the moment you hold your baby for the first time. I mean, it could have been all the drugs I was on, but it was a very euphoric experience.
Yeah. Since Tiff was under anesthesia, I got to skin the baby first. And that moment felt very euphoric with so many emotions. We were sailing the no baby boat for a long time, so it felt pretty surreal.
It was now 3 of us on that boat, and we were in this new adventure together.
We picked up the anchor, dropped the sail, and just, redirected to where the wind was taking us. Babyland. Parentland. See some great clouds out there? Oh gosh. I hope we're not going towards that direction. Oh dear God!
Boy, were we not prepared for the storm ahead. The baby storm.
So we spent the next 48 hours at the hospital learning what our new roles were. How to be parents.
And this is where the internet came in handy. We learned how to change a diaper.
How to swaddle.
How to breastfeed.
How to burp.
How to sleep.
If you've never been at a hospital with a newborn, those sleep-depriving nurses always come in and interrupt you and your baby's sleep at the worst time. I'm still holding a grudge because they ruined my perfect swaddle.
We were ready to take this baby home.
But before we left the hospital, we had to name him. And I remember saying the names out loud and holding them and saying, do you look like a Bernard?
Bernard?
Do you look like a Jimmy?
Those were not even on our list.
Do you look like Antiguo?
I know. Joby.
Joby. There you go. That's his middle name, though.
Well, we finally decided on a name, and it was Leo.
Leo! That first week was rough, particularly the first 3 days, because we brought Leo home, and Amaya was like, who is this baby? Who is this?
If you don't know who Amaya is, she was our not even a year-old puppy that we decided to get while it was pregnant, because we thought it was a good idea to have a puppy and a baby grow up together. Now, 2.5 years later, I'm like, it's the sweetest thing ever, but that was rough.
Yeah.
I remember that first night, Amaya would howl every time Leo would cry or make a noise. She was growling.
Yeah.
She didn't know what that little thing was and why it was in our room. We were in survival mode. And I'm not talking Minecraft survival mode. I'm talking about time is non-existent.
You know, like in a first-person video game when you're about to die, everything gets all fuzzy? Yeah, that.
We were so sleep-deprived that I could hear my baby's cries with my eyes. It was a war zone. We changed 10 diapers in 1 day. 1 day! And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. That was the wildest human experience I have ever had. And it was all worth it, seeing his tiny eyes open, his little feet and his tiny little hands. Those moments outweighed the craziness tenfold.
It was a blur, and sooner than we knew it, we had a little chubby missionary.
I'm talking rolls. Dinner rolls. I mean, just look at this picture.
Sometimes I just wanted to butter them up and take a big old bite out of them.
Now looking back, I wish I would have appreciated those rolls so much more.
Because I remember when people would see them out in the public, they're like, oh my God, the rolls! Look at them rolls! I'm like, what? Jeez, aren't all babies like this? Leave my baby alone. Get your own.
We were really lucky and had what you would call an easy baby.
He was the happiest little guy. He only cried when he needed something, but the challenging part was getting him to sleep.
Once we rocked him to sleep, it was like a mission to see if we could place him in his crib without waking him up. You would slowly have to back away, trying not to step on any creak in the floor, close the door slowly and gently, and then run off and rush to do your daily tasks like brush your teeth,
Shower,
play with the dog,
cook and eat,
clean,
and taking a dump.
babe. Oh my God.
You gotta be lightning fast with that too.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Can't believe how fast the first year went. When his first birthday came around, I was like, whoa, we're doing it. We're doing it.
We're parents. We're doing it.
I remember us high-fiving each other and saying, yeah, we did it. We need to drop the baby this first year. Let's hope we never do.
We did not. We did not. He did not fall.
Yeah.
As an infant. Toddler.
Oh, God.
Toddler phase adds a whole different layer of stress. He's moving around, walking, running, talking, thinking,
Jumping.
making decisions.
Now I could truly say I feel everything our parents felt.
We're only starting. What do you mean? We're 2.5 years into it.
I know.
Oh, geez. Being a parent.
Everything about being like a scared parent, always saying, be careful, be careful. And just thinking sometimes like
Oh, don't even get me started on the intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
My God.
I was going to say,
Good Lord.
intrusive thoughts.
I do not even want to speak some of the things I think about into existence. You know that Disney show, That's So Raven, where she has premonitions and gets glimpses into the future? I think having a child has altered my brain so that I can see all the bad things that can possibly happen.
Or as I call it, Final Destination Brain, FDB, where you can detect possible freakish accidents that can occur.
It's like a superpower that makes me anxious and worried all the time.
I literally walk into a room and can immediately detect all the dangers. Sharp corner, knife on counter, hazard, hazard, hazard.
The Who's Your Daddy video game has a whole new meaning to me.
And even though it could get a little crazy sometimes, Leo is such a huge blessing to our lives and is an incredible little human being.
He's the light of our world, and sometimes I can't comprehend how this tiny little guy has impacted our lives so much.
Being a parent has its ups and downs, but it's one of the most rewarding things we have ever done.
I hate for it to sound cliche, but it really is. What we didn't expect in becoming a parent is that it would give us a drive to be the best version of ourselves for our child. I have the best partner to do that with.
I have the best partner.
We made a baby.
We did. And he's the best.
After so many years of being together and sharing our lives with you all, it is so surreal to be making this one. So let us know if you enjoyed it by leaving a like.
Thank you to all of our supporters throughout the years. And if you want to know more about us, check out our first date animated.
Bye!
Bye!